What it do to everybody on here? I'm used to saying what it do to everybody on SoundCloud, but my fans gonna post this on YouTube. Let me tell you something. We are not worried about getting a million views. Doesn't matter if this only me. If this reach one person, two persons, it don't matter. The reason why I'm posting all my stories on YouTube, well, my fans is because I can't post my stories on SoundCloud no more because I'm licensed, which means that my music is licensed on SoundCloud. I got biopic stories coming out, so I can't really be kind of talking about my life on SoundCloud because I get billions and billions of streams on SoundCloud. Like I got so much stuff on SoundCloud, it'll be like you'll be you'll be looking forever. That's how much shit I got on SoundCloud. It's a lot. A whole lot of shit. My life is too big. It's not a small story. So it is not a 10-part documentary. I mean, it's not a 10-part biopic story. It's a 20-part biopic story, which means it's 20 parts to it. It's a very big biopic story. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning to the end to right now. And it ain't the end because everything is still going for me, but you get what I'm saying? So this is the Kardashian movie, audio movie. If y'all don't know, me and Kendall Jenner have been, doing some things, and she is pregnant. But she definitely been wanting to get really serious with me and stuff like that. And a lot of people say don't fuck with the Kardashians, man. They curse. That's what they say. That's what they say. But I want to clear up some rumors because a lot of people saying Ice Spice is dating, Pete Davidson. She's not dating that nigga. I don't know why they think she is, but she is not dating no damn Pete Davidson. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They was at the basketball game at the same time. She was there and he was there, but they wasn't on no damn date. So stop, all this fake news saying she confirmed it, and she's like, I don't know why people is feeding into this shit, but he is not my damn boyfriend. Like I don't know why people keep thinking that, but whatever. But yeah, I thought I'd clear that up before I get into this audio movie. Yeah, my love life and career is in the by my love life and career is in. Damn, what the fuck? My love life and career is in a parallel universe. If you don't know what that is, man, then it is what it is. Damn, I really be hating when I be stuttering, man. I hate when I do that shit. So anyway, I was on set of Netflix, and I'm working on the biopic story and stuff like that. So my wife, was like, "Baby, how it feel to be out that wheelchair? I mean, why are you still in that damn thing? You can walk now." I'm like, "Yeah, I can walk, but I just, what the nurses said. I can't stay on my feet too long. I mean, I can, but I gotta, take care of my legs still." She's like, "Oh, so sometimes you kind of use the wheelchair to get around. You know what? You're just lazy, David. You're just lazy." I'm like, "I'm lazy." He's like, "No, I'm just playing with you. You could be lazy. You work a lot anyway." I'm like, which baby am I holding? She's like, "It's your baby." I'm like, "Yeah, but which one is it? Is it David Jr. or Star Jr.?" She's like, "Star Jr. is not a junior. She's just Star Sims." I'm like, "Yeah, well, which one am I holding?" She's like, "You can't tell your own damn babies apart." I'm like, "They look just alike." She's like, "That is Star. You holding Star. David Jr. is sleep. You got to be able to tell them apart." I'm like, "Sometimes I can tell them apart and sometimes I can't." She's like, "Mm-hmm." So she's like, "You know what I'm thinking about getting?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I'm thinking about getting some tattoos on them." I'm like, "They can't get no damn tattoos. They babies." She's like, "You know what I mean? Like, get some tattoos printed up and put it on them, not actually have a needle sticking them in their body." I'm like, "Would it be permanent tattoos?" She's like, "Yeah, be permanent tattoos. That way you can tell them apart. Which one is Star and which one is David Jr." I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, I kind of get what you're saying, but that'll make them look like they robots or something." It's like, "Yeah, true." I'm like, "Look, Jenna, I want to talk to you. She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, look, man, I love you. She's like, I love you too. I'm like, and I know, we've been working things out, and she's like, David, you have every right to do what you did. I mean, you had to branch out and date other girls. You had to. I mean, I hurted you, and I get it. Your heart was broken. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, baby, it's okay. I mean, I was neglecting you. I was working too much and not spending enough time with you, and you was feeling lonely. And I get it. I just never thought why you would do it with my best friend. She's like, David, I asked myself that question too. And I never really have an answer for it. David, all I can tell you is that I'm never going to hurt you like that again. And you definitely have my word. I love you. I'm like, I love you too. So, of course, me and my wife Jenna Ortego Sims, we did have sex and make love and everything. And then after we made love, I remember, I had to talk to the cash. So I wanted to talk to him kind of like one by one. And Jenna was sitting down. She was like in the room with the kids while I was talking to everybody. So they didn't see my wife Jenna. She was in the room in the trailer with the door shut. So I'm talking to the person that's playing me. I'm talking to all the Davids that's playing me. So I'm like, look, y'all doing good. Y'all doing good. This is the biggest biopic trilogy that anybody has ever had. Nobody has ever had a trilogy, no less than three fucking movies or four movies attached to it. The biggest trilogy I know is Harry Potter, and they got like what 8 or 9 fucking films. That's like the biggest trilogy I know, but mine's is 20 fucking films. That's a lot of work. This is your life now. This is your life. All of the Davids, this is your life now. Y'all playing me, and y'all getting paid a lot of money. So it's not like I'm not giving y'all no damn money or y'all not getting paid for your services. This is your life now. You gotta eat, sleep, and breathe me. You know what I'm saying? My whole life is not an easy life it's not an easy life to get. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? You told me earlier, the older version of me playing the teenager. Look, you told me, damn, I didn't know your mind was that fucked up. It is. Yeah. It's been like that for a while. You wanna ask me why? Well, when you never really have a family that supports you, it can kind of fuck you up. I mean, look at y'all. Y'all probably celebrated Christmas, had birthdays. Y'all probably had all that shit, right? Let me be the one to break it down to you. I never experienced that shit. I'm going to tell you what I did experience. I experienced other motherfuckers celebrating Christmas, celebrating birthdays. I had to go there and watch them celebrate. And I'm sitting there, got a fake acting like I'm happy for them. You know how many birthdays I done went to? You know how many damn Christmases I then spent watching other people open up gifts while I'm just sitting there looking dumb as shit? Yeah, I'm talking about years of that. That adds on to the pain of never really getting the love that I thought I deserved, even though I was crazy as shit. But when they look at this biopic story, my family, what they gonna get out of this is they never really loved me like they should have. That what they did to me formed me in a way. You know what I'm saying? But God came to me. See, each damn day, I get proven right every day of why God came to me and not them. Because when you're evil and negative, you might think you're getting blessed just because good things might be happening to you throughout your damn day. You might be thinking that's God's way of blessing you. He is nowhere near around. He's not even in the damn picture no more. I'm your new damn God. If they ain't gonna get anything out this damn biopic story, what they is gonna get out is that God came to me and wanted me to take his damn place. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're looking around, this is basically hell. You walking around in hell, even though you can go in stores and buy stuff and go on dates and get your dick sucked. You're just walking around in hell. You're waiting for your damn release date to die just so you can officially go there. Nobody on this earth is going to heaven. You understand me? I'm the one that makes the decisions. And I decided that nobody's going to heaven. You know why? Because nobody deserves to go to heaven. I mean, you got to look at everybody's reactions of how they treat one another. I mean, people are just negative. Families turning against each other. It's not just with one family. And we got families all over the world competing against one another. It's weird. You got grown-ass men beating on their damn wives like they're in a UFC fight. Throwing them up against TVs and throwing them out of fucking windows. This is the type of shit that I'm looking at. It's blowing my damn mind. If you gonna marry some damn body, why would you beat on that person like they're a grown-ass man? That's your wife. You're supposed to protect her, not have her scared for her damn life. This is the stuff I'm looking at. All these niggas are cowards. All that muscles you got, and you want to pick on somebody that's fragile instead of picking on somebody your own size. That make you a bitch. Because when you pick on a small person and you got all the muscles, that don't make you tough. You just a real fucking whore. You're a bitch. And you soft as hell. And you know that, because if you picked on a real gorilla, you would think twice before you even say any damn thing, because you know what would happen to you. You see what I'm saying? So, my whole life I've been bullied. But then when I got to high school, everything kind of changed. I always was born a leader. Before God came to me, I had that leading spirit. But I didn't know that that was just God talking through me. It was his spirit in my body, making me that leader. I didn't know that. Not at the time. So this is your life now. Now I'm going to give y'all some videos so y'all can, look at me and how I am. I mean, you see how I am, but it took me a long time to get to where I'm at. It took me a hell of a long time to get to the status that I'm at. You know, the type of man that I am. It just took me a long time, man. This ain't happened overnight. I don't want y'all to act like me right now, because this is a newer model of me. This is a new edition of me. You heard the group of New Edition? This is a new edition of me. This took many years to get to this model. The model you looking at now took a long time to get to. So I don't want y'all to act like this. Not yet. Y'all not ready to touch this swag yet. You understand me? So here's some videos. I want y'all to look it over. Look at all these damn videos, and I need y'all to take all that shit in. Now, I remember, I'm talking to Angela Bassett. I'm like, Angela Bassett, you playing my mother. Now, you got them videotapes. I got you them DVDs. She's like, yes, I got all the footage. I'm like, now look, man, my mother wasn't a monster. She wasn't a monster. The thing is that she just never understood me. She never understood me, even if I, tried to have a heart-to-heart with her, And it's not her fault she didn't understand me. It's just that she had too many other damn kids. Now, even though I was the baby and she should have understood me, what was more important to her was her job, was working and doing all that. And from her neglecting me and choosing her job over me, she really don't know the life that I have. She thinks she got a grip on it, but she's going to come to find out that she never really knew me like she thought she did. That's what the whole family going to find out, not just my mother. And I always wanted Angela Bassett to play my mom, and I got you right here sitting in this seat. And I'm excited, that you're doing really good filming them scenes. So she's like, you sure I'm doing good? I'm like, yeah, you're doing real good. You're a professional actor. Of course you're doing good. So she was like, okay, well, you going to tell me if I'm doing bad. You going to tell me, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to tell you. She's like, okay, all right, just let me know, because I love the criticism. I love it. That makes me a better actor. I'm like, look, Angela Bassett, you've been around for years. Everything you do is amazing. I'm letting you know, and I ain't just rubbing your ass either. Although I would love to rub that ass. She's like, what? Excuse me? You would love to rub my ass? I'm like, if you let me. She's like, you sure you be able to handle this? I'm like, handle what? She's like, me. I'm like, I can handle all of that. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. It's like, okay, well, you got my number. So she leaves out or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, Angela Bassett is definitely thick as hell. I'm not even gonna cap to you. Angela Bassett is one thick ass old lady, and she like she gotta be like in her 60s, but she still look good as shit. I'm not gonna lie, she look real damn good to be in her damn 60s. I'm not even gonna cap to you. That girl look good. You know what I'm saying? Life been good to her. You know what I mean? So anyway, she leave out or whatever, and I already know that she kind of like me. You know, Angela Bassett do. She been like flirting with me on set and stuff like that. Angela Bassett is bad though. I'm not even gonna lie. I would definitely, if I would have sex with any old ass lady, it would definitely be Angela Bassett. I'm just, yeah, she's bad. So now, if you don't know, Jenna Ortega, she knows that I have to reproduce. Being a leader and being a new god for many of generations to come, you have to reproduce, which means you have to have sex with girls. You know what I'm saying? And so my wife do understand that much. So it's not like I'm cheating on her. She knows what I have to do. She knows my job, and she supports me and all that because she knows, and I tell her. So it's not like I keep it from her. She knows. So anyway, the girls that's like playing my sisters, because you know I have three sisters. You know, there's Deetra, Shala, and Candace. So I got three sisters, and they come in the trailer. I'm like, look, y'all doing real good, you know, and y'all playing my three sisters, and now a lot of y'all wasn't in my damn life as much as y'all should have been. Like, you know, in the earlier stage, you know, I was going over my sister Deetra house a lot. And I was at one time, you know, really close with my sister Deetra, you know. At one time. I think that's when I was a kid though. She used to pick me up. But the thing about it is I had an odor, you know, like um you know, where I was living at on Roslyn Avenue, they like the bath water wasn't really, you know, good. You know, the showers wasn't really good. So I couldn't really, you know, wash up and do the stuff that other people do. And to top it off, I was a little ass kid. So I wasn't really thinking about washing up or keeping up with my hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So my sister would make me feel bad about that. You know, she would, you know, talk to me on the phone. She would be very cruel about my hygiene, and I'll, you know, I mean, look, I'm gonna give you the videos and let y'all see it for yourselves. I don't need to repeat the stuff she said. Y'all just, you know, see it for yourself on camera. But you know, I had a really, really trauma life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people understand that. You know, so people thinking that it's so easy for me to just walk away without fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because when you gotta tell your damn story, and I'm a big ass celebrity, you know, but it's five versions of me in five different universes. Not all of them is successful like me. Not all of them are trillionaires. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them have my damn life. We don't all have the same life. So what I'm saying is this trilogy has to be perfect. It has to be flawless. Everybody got to be on their job. This is your whole damn life now. All of this. You can't get another project. You can't be working on this and working on another movie. You can't do that because this gonna take all of your damn time up. It's gonna take every damn bit of your damn time up. Every time that you thought you had, you just don't have it no damn more. Because you gotta work towards making this perfect. So all that other stuff you had lined up, you just gonna have to forget that. This your life now. You belong to me. All right, that's all I had to say to you. Now, bring the person, bring the ones that's playing my brothers now. So they come in. I'm like, I really want to talk to the one that's playing Jermaine. Bring him in here. So he come in. I'm like, look, I'm be real with you. Jermaine was the reason why I started music. Not the reason why I started music, but he was the reason why I got into music, you know, because he was making beats. He was like Bruce Lee. He would stay in a room. He would stay in a room for hours and just make beats. One beat. He would stay on one beat for like 20 whole damn hours, just trying to get the rhythm right, trying to get the melody right, trying to get. I mean, I ain't never seen somebody that determined to get the sound right. If it don't even sound right, the nigga will erase the whole damn beat and just start all over again. That's how he is. He was that determined. And once he got that beat right, he would play the beat over and over. If he felt like he needed to add something into it, he would add something into it. That's how he was to perfecting his craft. But then he just gave it all up. He ended up joining the nation and all this stuff. But that's a whole nother damn story. But I need you to focus on more of getting into the making beats and stuff, because that's where me and my brother relationship started. You know what I'm saying? Also, I got some videos so you can look over a lot of shit. You understand me? So I had to talk to the producers and the directors and stuff and the owners of Netflix. They like, David, this is going to be big. This is going to be major. I'm like, yeah, I know it's going to be the biggest thing to ever hit the fucking market. He's like, David, you're a fucking genius. I mean, like, this is incredible. I mean, I have never thought of anything like this in my life. I'm like, but this is my damn story. So don't you ever forget this shit. This is my damn story, not Charles. So they're like, we got it. I'm like, no, do you really fucking got it? Because I don't want to see no fucking change up when this shit hit the fucking damn TV. When they hit people's streaming sites, when they hit their damn tablets and fucking phones and shit. I don't want this shit to look different when they looking at this shit. Because if it do, you do know you're going to have to answer to me. And you're not going to want my consequences or repercussions. So they're like, we got it, sir. We got it, David. I'm like, now, get out of my fucking way. I got to take my family home. So I'm taking my family home, Jen Ortego and the babies and stuff. She's like, David, I'm like, what's wrong, baby? She's like, are you mad at me? I'm like, why would I be mad at you? She's like, because you haven't came home in like 2 days. I'm like, I just been working. That's all, honey. She's like, well, can you come home tonight? I'm like, yeah, I come home tonight. I promise. She's like, okay. All right. Oh, you know what? I was wondering if you wanted to have sex before, you leave. I'm like, yeah, we can do that. It's like, okay. So we had sex, which was really good, and it was amazing. And so I had left. Now, as I'm leaving, I called up Ice Spice because I needed to talk to her. So I'm like, Ice Spice, what the hell going on with this fucking Pete Davidson shit? She was like, David, I don't know why the fuck they online saying that shit. It's just, we was at the basketball game at the same time, but I don't know why every time they see a fucking male celebrity at a basketball game and a girl there, they automatically think they fucking dating. Like, why do they always assume that shit? I'm like, I don't know. She's like, we was just there coincidentally at the same time. That's just the truth. Like, and you've been around me, David. You know that I'm not doing nothing with him. I'm like, I know that because I'm the one beating that shit up. It's like, you are. You beating it up, and yeah, you are. Which is why they not giving you credit. Why they not saying that we're dating? Why is everybody saying you dating Kendall Jenner? I'm like, what do you mean? It's like everybody online saying you dating her and that you got her pregnant and all this shit. I mean, you was honest and said you got her pregnant. You did say that. So that's not a fucking rumor. But everybody running around saying that that's your girlfriend and all this shit. I'm like, they are? I don't really get on social media like that. She was like, well, you need to start because that's what they saying. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll deal with that. She was like, well, I hope you will. So I'm on my way to actually see Kendall Jenner, but I had to make a quick stop to Zendaya house, right? So Kendall Jenner is talking to her family, and she's like, y'all, listen, I'm glad y'all all came to, well, but this is not dinner, but I'm glad y'all all came here to, hang out and, talk and everything, but I just really wanted to, talk to y'all because I know that y'all been seeing a lot of stuff online about me and David Sims, the famous A-list actor and pop star. And I know y'all been seeing a lot of, things about us. They was like, well, is it true? I mean, now, honey, I know that, you want love too. You've been saying that you want to get married and start a family. You do look kind of pregnant. Is any of that stuff true online? She was like, I am pregnant. And David, yes, he is the father. So they're like, well, wait, how come we never seen him around? You never brought him around the family. How come you never did that? I mean, like, if you really that serious about him, you know, every sister always bring their man around that they're serious about. I mean, you know that. That's part of the family code. She's like, Mom, I didn't bring him around. It's not because I'm ashamed of y'all. It's just that, you know, David's not with the reality TV stuff, you know, and we are actually still filming and stuff, and I just didn't want him to think that I'm using him to get ratings and stuff, and that's just not the case. I'm really in love with him. I do love him, and you know, they was like, yeah, but everybody needs to see this. She's like, not, Mom, I'm not putting him on camera. Okay, I'm not doing that. Not everything has to be on camera. She's like, but Kendall, you're in love, and don't you want the world to see that? It's like, Mom, they'll see it. They already talking about it right now. Why do they got to see it on the show? She was like, because your sisters are not afraid to show their love on camera. She's like, well, I'm not my sisters. Okay, I'm not my sisters. Am I Kim Kardashian? Am I Kourtney Kardashian? Khloe? Am I any of them? I'm not them. I'm myself. Okay, I do things my way. I don't do things like everybody else's way. And when these babies are born, because they're twins, we don't want them on camera. Me and David been talking about it. We don't want our babies on camera. So they like, wait, I'm the grandmother. Don't you think I got to say so? She's like, you are the grandmother, but you are not in control of what happens in our babies' lives. I'm the mother, and I call the shots. And David's right. You know, I don't want them on camera because, you know, like, why do we want to exploit them on camera? So she's like, okay, this is a big story. And you want to throw all that away because you just want to be faithful to David and do what he says. She's like, it's not about being faithful to him and doing what he says. It's not about that, Mom. He's not. This whole reality TV shit is a joke, Mom. Is this a joke? Yeah, I mean, people see bits and parts of our lives, but it's not our real life. Like, let's be real. You think we always get along? I mean, what about the parts when I'm arguing with Kim Kardashian? What about the parts when we're not talking for weeks? Do they show that on camera? They don't show half of the stuff that we go through. They only see the parts where we're getting along and supporting each other. That's fake because no one family is really like that. And David, I don't want to exploit him like that. So she's like, why not? The fucking companies, all these damn outlets and streaming sites already exploiting his ass already. All them damn TV shows he got out and movies. He all over the damn place. He should be used to being in front of a damn camera. He should be used to it. So Kendall like, Mom, even if he was or is used to it, I don't want to put him in front of a damn camera for a reality show. Just so he can make me feel happy. And to be honest with you, Mom, that wouldn't make me happy. So she like, Kendall, I don't know what's your problem. I don't know what's your problem. We can make a lot of money off this episode if you just get him into just one episode. Everybody seeing y'all together as a family, seeing him supporting you through the pregnancy. She like, Mom, no. That is not why I called y'all here. I did not call y'all here for y'all to try to trick me into putting my boyfriend into a show. He don't want to do it. I already talked to him about that. And he doesn't want to do it. He don't feel comfortable doing it. And I don't either. Look, he's not doing it. And I don't want him to. So they like, you know, you ain't part of the family if you don't get him on this damn camera. You have to get him in an episode. Or you know what? You just will be out of a few episodes. She's like, well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I don't really care about being famous like that. So you know what? You want to throw me out of the family legacy, then do it. Be my guest. I don't care. But David is not going to be a part of this. So I just remember She was still talking to her family, and I had to make a quick stop to see Zendaya. When I pulled into Zendaya's house, Bow Wow car was parked in her driveway, right? So I'm like, I knew it was Bow Wow car. I know his license plate. So I knew it was Bow Wow. So I'm like, what the fuck is Bow Wow doing here? As I'm getting out the car. So I'm looking at his car, I'm getting out the car and I'm walking, and Zendaya had no clue that I was coming. She had no clue. I didn't call her. I didn't text her. She had no clue I was coming. So I got the key to get in. So I come in and I shut the door. And Zendaya like, get off of me. Wait, shit. Can you stop trying to hump and stick your thing in me? Wait, it might be my mom. Hold on. So I come upstairs and I open the door. I kick the door in. And Bow Wow couldn't hide. He had his shirt off. He was in his boxers. He was like, yo, David, it's not what you look like. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Wait, Zendaya, you been fucking Bow Wow behind my back? She's like, David, listen. I'm like, listen. I'm listening. So she's like, David, listen, it's not what you think. I'm like, it looked like he's fucking you. I mean, it looks like he's definitely digging your ass down from where I'm standing. Bow Wow like, well then it is what it looks like. Look, David, this is way before you got in the picture. We was doing this stuff a long time ago, before y'all even met. Look, I wanted to tell you. I know how serious you are about, Zendaya, and I know you love her. I'm like, if you knew that shit, why in the fuck are you having sex with her right now? Why are you dicking her down right now if you know how I feel about her? And why the fuck are you letting him? She was like, David, it was supposed to be one last thing and just one last time. He was just going to do it one last time and that was it. And then we was going to tell you the truth. I promise you. I'm like, yeah, okay, all right. Y'all two have fun. I gotta go. She's like, David, wait. Listen, I'm like, look, I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all can get back to fucking. I don't got time for this shit. You think I'm gonna fight his ass over you? You're not worth it. Zendaya, you're a beautiful girl, but I ain't got time for this shit. So it's like, David, wait, can you just let, I'm like, look, I got somewhere I gotta be anyway. I was coming to get something, but I can get that shit another time. So I get in the car and I'm driving to meet up with Kendall. And I remember Bow Wow like, yo, David, yo, listen, man, I'm putting on my clothes right now. I'm like, no, you can fuck her. You was already fucking her, right? He was like, yo, yeah, yo, I was fucking her way before y'all met, though. We had a little thing way before you met, and it was just I came over here to talk to her and everything, and to congratulate her, you and David. Well, I came over here to congratulate y'all too. You got her pregnant. I'm like, is that really my damn baby in her belly? Or is it yours? She's like, yo, you can just take a DNA test and find out. You know damn well it's yours. That girl wouldn't lie about that. She's not that. She not like that. She's a good girl. I'm like, yeah, okay. Look, man, I ain't got time for this shit. Look, don't let me stop y'all from having sex. He was like, yo, I was just going to fuck her just one last time. That was it. And that was it. We was going to tell you the truth. I'm like, no, it's good. So I hang up the phone. And I'm like, now I'm going to block Zendaya. I'm going to make Zendaya feel what I did to Jenna Ortega. So I blocked Zendaya. And then I blocked Bow Wow. Both of them got blocked. Now Bow Wow's my best friend, but I got to let him feel it too. You fucked my you fucked my girlfriend, like one of my girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? And then you ain't tell me about it. So it's like I had to find out this way. So I blocked both of them so they can feel how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I remember I go to Kendall Jenner and she opens the door. She's like, baby, hey. I'm like, hey, is your family still here? She's like, no, and they are very pissed off at me. I'm like, and why is that? She's like, well, because I won't put you in the episode. So they're telling me that I'm not a part of the legacy no more, and I can't be in the show anymore if I don't get you in an episode. If I don't get you in front of a camera, so we can film an episode of us being in a relationship, then they don't want me in the show anymore. I'm like, Okay, I mean, do you want me to do it? I mean, I'll do it for you. She's like, no, David, no, I don't want to do it. I'm like, you sure, baby? Because I'll do it for you. She's like, baby, of course you'll do it for me. This is one of the things I love about you. You always think about others and not yourself. David, no. If they willing to throw me out of a fucking show because things not going their way, then it wasn't meant for me to really be on it. I don't care. I'm like, you sure? It's like, I'm a private girl anyway. I don't really like people really in my love life like that. I'm like, you know, it's like, no. I mean, especially like if somebody I'm really dating and I care about and I love, I don't want them all in my shit. But I am willing to tell the world that I'm having your babies. I'm definitely willing to do that. I'm like, you are? It's like, yeah, I am. So I remember we started kissing and stuff. We ended up having sex, and I tore her ass up. Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you. So she got on her Instagram live, Kendall Jenner. She got on her Instagram live, and she was like, "Okay, I am here to talk about all the rumors that's been spreading online about me and David, and I do want to clear it up. And it's not really that much to clear up, just to clarify, a couple of things that people have been talking about. The first thing that I definitely want to confirm is yes, I am pregnant, and David is the father. David's right here. I'm not going to put him in the camera, but he is right beside me. I'm kind of like laying on his chest. But yes, I am having his babies. And before you say anything, no, we did not try to hide it. It was just not the right time to tell everybody, especially with all the movies and TV shows that my boyfriend is in right now. And, I just didn't want all of that attention to be turned on just me and David, making a baby together. And they're twins. So it's more than one baby, it's twins. But yes, I didn't want all the focus to be on that. And, and I've been filming this Hulu show with my family. And, I just got into a big argument with my family that I'm not going to really discuss on this Instagram live because that's family business. But I do want to say, another thing I want to say that yes, me and David are dating. Y'all been asking, well, how did me and David meet? How did we meet? Me and David met at a party, and it was like for one of his movie events. It was like a red carpet type of party, and I was there. And actually, my sisters, we were all there, and I met him, and instantly I was already attracted to him because I was a fan of him. I love his movies and his music, and I just think he's so amazing. And so he came over and introduced himself, and we were talking like the whole event. I do want to say we didn't get to watch the movie because we were having sex in the bathroom. The first time we met, we did have sex. I will be honest about that. We definitely had sex, but it wasn't our last time having sex, and we had many more sex after that. But yeah, I mean, we fell in love with each other. I guess the night that we seen each other, and it was just history. I think he really gets me, and I get him. He's a private person. I'm a private person. Um, and I do care about David. Like, I do care about him. I love him. And yeah, he's my boyfriend. So the secret's out. Yes, I'm David's pregnant girlfriend. So she told everybody, basically the whole damn world, that yes, she's having my babies. So everybody online, they eating this shit up. You know how the whole world is, especially social media. When they find out shit, they're gonna eat this shit up for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. So yeah, they was eating this shit up. And I just remember I go on my website to see what everybody's saying. And so this girl, she on there with her friends. She like, yo, we gotta talk about this shit. It's so much shit going on. But first thing first, let's talk about that new damn show that David got on HBO Max. Now he got a lot of shit coming on HBO Max. I think he got a contract with HBO Max, but he got this new show called Creed Cousin, and obviously David plays Creed Cousin. That fucking show, it is so fucking good. Oh my god, like David looks so fucking good in that show. He looks so fucking tasty as shit. I ain't even gonna lie, that boy looked tasty. He looked tasty. I was getting so jealous when he was kissing on Regine, when he fucked her. That sex scene, oh my god, he was turning her little thick ass up. I think that was definitely, every sex scene David do is a real sex scene. So he was definitely fucking her. So that wasn't no stunt devil. He was in that shit. So David, I don't know if David is really dating Regine. I do know that Regine been seeing with some boy like in her YouTube videos and on her TikTok, videos. So I don't know if David is dating Regine Carter in real life, but there is rumors that David was spotted up with Regine Carter last night because the show aired like last night. So, and people are saying that David was over Regine Carter's house. So, I don't know how true that is because there's no damn footage of them together in her house. But I don't know how true that is. And Regine didn't confirm it. She did not confirm it and say it was true or if it wasn't true. But Regine really don't like people in her business, so I don't think she would get online and say he was over my house. I don't really think she would do it because she's just not that type of girl. Like, Regine Carter is not a really messy girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just not like that. I don't got her doing that shit. But anyway, I don't know if he is dating Regine Carter, but I really fucking think that they make a cute ass couple. Like, Regine and David, if they was to really date, if they are really dating, I do think that they would make a fucking cute ass couple. I think that'd make a cute ass baby too. Like, I just think they fucking would. But anyway, and another thing before I get on to the real damn story, don't you know that girl in the show Creed Cousin, the girl that played Scarlett, she played on a Disney show. Bunked. She was that little skin. Let me show y'all. That's her. That's her little short. You see how short she is in that show? Now look at her ass. She a fucking woman now. Look at that shit. Ain't that incredible, y'all? That's crazy. I don't know if David fucking her either, but let's get to the real damn topic. So, if y'all been living under a rock, Kendall Jenner just confessed it that David is the father of her babies. And yes, she is pregnant. For a long ass time, she was definitely not telling people that she was pregnant. For a long ass time, she wasn't saying shit. But she decided to just come out and just say, yeah, I am pregnant. You see what I'm saying? And she right, it ain't none of our business if she pregnant or not, or you know what I'm saying? It really ain't none of our business. So, I don't really know why people try to make shit their business, because even though you might be a fan of somebody, ain't none of your business who they fucking. Ain't none of your business if they pregnant or not. It's if they decide to fucking tell you. I don't know why y'all be thinking y'all owed a lot of shit. Oh, because we hardcore fans, we are owed to their private life. That's not entirely fucking true. If they don't want to tell you, they don't have to. So it's like, if she didn't want to tell you that she was pregnant, she waited till she felt like telling you, and she told you. So it is what it is. I don't think she was hiding the shit. I just think she didn't feel like saying shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it is what it is. Like, people be thinking they obligated to shit because you talking and speaking on a topic. If they feel like they want to bring it up, then they'll bring it up. But, just by you saying that they're a hypocrite, just because they're not admitting shit on the time that you want them to admit it, don't mean that they're a hypocrite. It just means that they don't need to tell you, and it's none of your fucking business. But yeah, David and Kendall Jenner are a fucking thing. Like a real thing. So the rumors are true. David been sneaking out of that fucking girl house every night. So he been having sex with her. So it's true. The rumors are actually fucking accurate. They're true. It's not allegedly. They actually are fucking. Oh, this is crazy. This is unbelievable. So this other girl, she get on there and she like, y'all. She like, I ain't been on here. I've been on David's website, but I ain't been going live in a long time. I don't know why I haven't been going live, but y'all, Let me talk about this damn Creed cousin shit. I just want to talk about this shit because this is all people talking about right now. So y'all know that Creed 3 came out, right, in theaters, right? Y'all know that. So Creed 3 came out, and tell me why the fuck Creed cousin is way better than that. I'm not gonna say because Creed 3 was good. It was a really good ass film. I'm not, talking down on the film. I'm not saying it was a bad film. It was a really good ass film. But Creed cousin was good as shit. Like that needed to be in theaters. That shit was good as shit. From the fucking film, from like all of the shit that was in that fucking shit was just amazing. You know what I'm saying? The whole storyline, and that was just the first episode. Y'all know that's a series, right? That's a series. So that was only the first episode. Can you imagine how the second episode gonna be? Like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie. That shit is way better than Creed 3. And I'm not saying that because I'm a big ass fan of David Sims, but it's the truth. It's literally the fucking truth. The proof is in the damn pudding. Even Michael B. Jordan said it himself that it was one of his best projects that he ever worked on. You know what I'm saying? And he feel like, to him, it is a lot better than actual all the Creeds because this tackles a lot of shit. Creed tackles a lot of emotional shit and family trauma. It tackles that shit. But when you look at Creed cousin, when you look at that, it tackles more shit. It gets in more details of life. And I like it. I fucking like that shit. And that's all people talking about. That shit is #1 on HBO Max. That shit is fucking going. That shit, they said, because the shit it aired at midnight. It aired at midnight on HBO Max, Creed Cousin, starring David Sims and Michael B. Jordan and Regina Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter. Oh my God. Did y'all see the way he was fucking her in that? He was turning her ass up in that fucking damn apartment. He was fucking shit out of her. And that wasn't no stunt double. That was her body. Anyway, so that shit aired on HBO Max at midnight. And they said that shit had, and I'm not over exaggerating, because y'all know that David got like billions of fans worldwide, global. You know that. I ain't gotta exaggerate. They said that shit had 100 million fucking viewers in like less than a fucking hour. So can y'all imagine what the fuck? Like how many viewers are looking at that one episode that's like a movie? Can y'all imagine how many people looking at that shit right now? If it was 100 million when it first got aired on HBO Max, can you imagine how many people looking at that shit now? It's probably in the fucking billions. But anyway, that shit too damn good. Like David just be outdoing himself in every fucking project. He just do. He just be outdoing himself. He a fucking genius. I mean, I loved it. I loved especially the fighting scenes. The fighting scenes, and it was funny as shit. The shit got so much comedy in it. Like, it's good comedy though. And it was just like, that shit was like the right time for you to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because it had serious parts in it. And it also had, parts where, it make you laugh. When it was time for you to laugh. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, David is, you know what? I was going to talk about Kendall Jenner and David getting her pregnant, but we all know it's true because she just confirmed it on her Instagram Live. So I don't really need to talk about Kendall Jenner. I want to talk about David and fucking Regina. Y'all, they said last night that David was over Regina Carter's house. Now, I don't know how true that shit was or is because, Regina, she not going to really get online and talk about her private life. She ain't that type of girl. But allegedly, because there is no footage of his ass pulling out of her driveway, but allegedly, he was over her house. And he ain't leaving till the morning time. So, if that is fucking true, he probably was turning her ass up. I mean, I'm just saying. And I think, is it me? Is it me or am I reaching? Or do I think that David and Regine would be like so fucking amazing? Is it me? I might be fucking reaching. I might be, you know what? I might be reaching. I might be reaching because I genuinely think that David will make a cute ass baby with Regine. I just really fucking do. And not just a fucking baby, I just think they'd make a cute ass couple, period. I don't know. Cause that dude that I be seeing Regine with, that dude I be seeing her with in all her YouTube videos and all that, I don't really see her with that nigga. I just don't see the connection between them two. I really don't. I just don't see the connection with them two. And I ain't trying to put that nigga down. Like, I ain't trying to talk down on him because I don't know him. But he seemed like a fucking lame nigga to me. I don't mean no harm. Like, he seemed like a real lame ass, corny ass nigga. And I just don't want to see her go out like that. You know what I mean? Like, like what real nigga want to be on TikTok with their girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, we post videos on TikTok of David. David don't got a TikTok account. He don't have a TikTok account. If people think he do, that's us. We run that account. His fans run that account. He don't have that shit. He's too damn busy to have a fucking TikTok account. So what I'm saying is, why in the fuck would your man want to be on a TikTok account with you? You know how weird that is? And how lame that is? But it is what it is. Girls just don't find girls nowadays, they think that it's attractive to be on TikTok with your man and dancing and stuff. They think that's romantic. That is the dumbest shit that I ever heard in my life. And it's lame as shit too. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I might be reaching. But David and Regine definitely look fucking good together. And that's just my opinion. So, I remember Kendall Jenner. I took Kendall Jenner out because she wanted to go out to eat and hang out with me. So I took her out on a date. And my fans, they see me and Kendall Jenner out. And they was like, all right, look, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to talk to David. I want to autograph and picture. They was like, but he out there with his girl. Kendall Jenner, she just decided to tell everybody, like, she just came out and told people that they dating. And she confirmed that she was pregnant. I mean, that gotta been hard for her. So she was like, hard for her? How in the fuck being pregnant by a trillionaire would be hard for her to say that shit? Their whole family is a fucking billionaire. They all billionaires, and David's a trillionaire. How could that be hard for her to fucking say? Like, I don't feel sorry for that bitch. I'm going over there. So she was like, hi, David. I'm your biggest fan. I'm like, yeah, I hear that a lot. She's like, no, I love Creed. Creed, cousin, that is, like, I love it. I mean, was you really fucking Regine in that show? I'm like, what you mean? Was it a real sex scene? I don't do fake sex scenes. She's like, so y'all was really, like, going at it. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, my God, I wish that was me. Whew, he was blowing her back out. So I'm like, yeah. You want a picture and autograph? She's like, yes, in a minute. Kendall Jenner, right? That's your name? She's like, yes, I'm Kendall Jenner. So she was like, so you decided to go public with this relationship. So what took you so damn long to open your damn mouth? Because I know you seen everybody talking about this shit online. What took you so long then to run your damn mouth? It's like, because I didn't feel like saying anything. And to be honest, it's really none of your business if I am dating David or if I'm not, or if he is, making me or getting me pregnant. It's none of your business. So she's like, you owe it to your fans to be honest. She's like, which I was a few hours ago. I never said I wasn't pregnant. I never confirmed it or disconfirmed it. So I can see if I got online and denied that I was pregnant. I never denied it. I never said that it was lies or anything. I just never said shit. So what are you talking about? I did get online and I was honest. So she like, yeah, but it took you a hell of a long time to be honest. So she's like, yeah, well, now you fucking know. Okay? At least you know. So do you want that autograph from my boyfriend or not? Because, if you didn't notice, we are on a fucking date. So she like, girl, I don't care if you're a damn Kardashian or not. She's like, I'm a Jenner. I'm Kendall Jenner. She's like, Kendall Jenner, Kardashian. I don't give a fuck who you are. I will still beat the shit out you. Don't think because your ass sitting at this damn dinner table with David that I won't beat the shit out you. Girl, you lucky as shit that David is standing between my fists and your damn face. You lucky as shit, girl, because I don't let no girl disrespect me the way you just did. So she's like, you the one came over here. So it's not like I walked over to you. She's like, girl, you said one more thing and I'm just going to show you what a real ghetto bitch is. So I'm like, all right, look, let me sign some autographs for you. You can tell your friends to come over too. She was like, I can't. I'm like, yeah. It's like, thank you, David. You know, you need some real pussy in your life. I can be a real girl. You know, you need a real woman. You know, I can throw that ass on you real good. I'm like, yeah, I bet you can. So I'm signing pictures and autographs and I'm taking a lot of photos and stuff, which was cool. I don't mind doing that with my fans. So I take, Kendall Jenner back home and she's like, baby, I'm not gonna let your fans scare me or scare us from, having a real relationship. I'm like, okay. He's like, look, I love you. I'm like, I love you too, baby. She's like, and I want the world to know that I love you. I'm like, yeah. It's like, we kind of been keeping it quiet for a long time. I think it's time for the world to know that we are a thing. I mean, they already know you got me pregnant, which means they have to know that we are a thing. I'm like, yeah, true. So I remember I did have to go home. I did have to go home and eat dinner with my wife, Jenna Ortega Sims, and the babies and stuff. So I ate dinner with my wife, Jenna, spent time with the kids, and had sex with my wife, Jenna. I tore her ass up. I love sex. Look, man, I'm addicted to sex, man, but I don't want a damn cure. So I want to let everybody know I don't need a cure. I don't need nobody trying to cure me because being addicted to sex is not a damn sickness. You know what I'm saying? Sex is a beautiful thing. I mean, only if you abuse it. But anyway, I went to go see the most beautifulest girl on this earth. I went to go see Reginae Carter. So before I went to go see Reginae, um, I called up Angela Bassett because I was kind of thinking about Angela Bassett. She was like, "Hello, is this the boss? Is this David?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was actually thinking about coming to see you in the next few hours. She was like, "Oh, you've been thinking about coming to see me?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean, only if down for it. She's like, "Oh, you want to have sex?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, well, make sure you bring some condoms." I'm like, "Look, I got to be honest with you. I don't like, wearing condoms when I have sex." She's like, "Well, that's fine. Okay, well, I'll send you the directions to my house and I'll see you in a few hours." I'm like, "Okay." It's like, "All right. Don't chicken out." I'm like, "Oh, I ain't gonna chicken out." She's like, "All right, well, I guess I'll see you." So Angela Bassett already know, like, yeah, I'm coming to beat it up. But I actually would like to see how I feel to date Angela Bassett, to have her as my girlfriend and stuff. Now, she is old. She is old, but for her age, she is very beautiful, very pretty, To me, she is. She's one of the prettiest old ladies I ever seen in my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Besides my mother, my mom is a beautiful old lady too. My mom got a beautiful face. I feel like that's where the genes come from. But then God came into the picture and he changed all that for me. So it is what it is. So I go see Reginae Carter. I'm like, Reginae, Tucci. She's like, David, that is my father's name. Stop saying that. I'm like, I miss you, girls. Like, I miss you too. I'm like, damn, girl, that ass getting bigger. It's like, oh, it is. You think you're the reason? I'm like, so what about this boy I've been hearing? It's like, David, he's not my boyfriend. I'm like, then, why you in the videos? She's like, are you getting jealous? I'm like, I don't get jealous. I'm just asking. She's like, truth be told, David, he's just, he's in the videos because, it's YouTube. YouTube is all about making money. It's all about views and stuff. And it's a business. YouTube is a business. So people thinking that we're dating in real life, it's to get the views up and, get your channel back out there on the road and stuff. But yeah, he's not really my boyfriend. Like, I'm being real. He's not my boyfriend. We haven't even had sex. I'm like, so he haven't hit it. She's like, no, you're the only one that's been really hitting it. I'm serious. I'm like, so I'm the only one beating it up. She's like, yes, you are. So I'm kissing on her. I'm like, people saying we look good together. It's like, yeah, I know. Do they know we really dating, or they just think we're dating in the show? I'm like, well, I think they just think we're dating in the show. It's like, well, let's let them think that for a little while. I'm like, okay. It's like, yeah. So we had sex and I beat it up or whatever. And she was like, David, we've been doing this for like 3 weeks, right? You know, dating and stuff. I'm like, yeah, we have. She's like, so you know what could happen in 3 weeks, right? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, every time we see each other, we have sex, and you don't use condoms. I'm like, yeah, but I still don't know what you're getting at. Like, what are you trying to say? She's like, I'm trying to say you're about to have a mini me running around here. A little mini you, maybe two of them. I'm like, what the hell you mean? It's like, David, I'm pregnant. I'm like, wait, you pregnant? It's like, yeah. I'm like, wait, did you tell your mom? It's like, yeah, I definitely told my mom. I'm like, well, wait, was she happy or mad? Like, how was she? She was like, she was, she actually was happy that she's gonna be a grandmother. She actually was happy. I told my little sister she was really happy about the babies. I'm like, well, is twins? She's like, David, at least I know that you put double doses in bitches when you fuck them. I'm not that fucking stupid. So I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, she's excited. I'm like, so what about your dad? She's like, I told my dad he's happy. He's gonna be a grandfather. He's very excited. So I'm like, oh, okay. So you did tell, you told everybody before me. She's like, David, I'm sorry, but I was so excited. I'm like, okay. It's like, I should have told you first. You're right, and I'm sorry. But baby, that hard part is out the way. The family knows. My family do. And I don't have to worry about telling them. I mean, I'm a grown woman anyway. I don't have to like be scared to tell them I'm pregnant, but they know. I'm like, okay. It's like, and now telling you was the really hard part to see if you really accept it. I'm like, I do accept it. She's like, you better accept it because you wouldn't have no other choice because I'm not getting rid of this baby. I'm like, I thought it was baby. She's like, you know what I mean, David. So we had sex and it was good and I was beating it up or whatever. And then she said something after we had sex that I didn't think she was going to say. She's like, David, I think it's time for us to move in together. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, David, I'm wifey material. I'm I'm bae. I'm literally wifey material. And I love you. I'm like, you love me. Do you love the way I beat it up? She's like, I love that too. But I do love you. And you know that's accurate. So I'm like, I know you love me, Regine. I love you too, baby. She's like, David, I've been thinking about this for a long time and I just think it's right. Like, David, I'm pregnant. I'm like, okay, you are knocked up. She's like, and I want the babies to have a family, to have a dad and a mom, which they will have, but I don't want us living apart. I want them to see us being a family. I'm like, okay. Look, I can't leave my wife Jenna. You know that. It's like I know about Jenna. I know all about Jenna. Of course I know you're not gonna leave that girl. But what about the other girls? They're not Jenna. I'm like, I mean, yeah, they're not Jenna. So like, so what about the other girls? So I'm like, I mean, I'll look. I can't just leave them like that because they having my babies too. She's like, okay, I guess you're gonna have time to take care of that. Okay, but what about us moving in together? I'm like, we can do that. We can do that, but I can't like just leave. She's like, look, I'll let you deal with that. That's your problems. You got to deal with those girls. I'll let you deal with that. But you do realize that I do want to be serious with you. Are you getting that from this conversation? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting that. She's like, okay, good, because that's where my mind is at. I want us to be serious. I want us to be together. And I'm like, you think my moving in is serious? Like, To me, I think it is. So I'm like, all right, okay. So I remember we ended up having sex, me and Reginae Carter, and I went to go see Angela Bassett. So Angela Bassett, I went to go see her, and she had like the door cracked open. So it was kind of weird because I was like, why would she have her door cracked the hell open? So I'm thinking that somebody came in there and robbed her ass and left the body on the floor. And so I pull out my gun, like like I'm a police officer. I pull out my gun, and I'm going in there to see if she hurt her. And I'm going in there screaming her name, and she's like, David, what are you doing with that gun? Put that away. I'm like, why'd you have your door cracked open? She's like, because I wanted you to come right in. And then she took off her robe and she was like ass naked and stuff. So I shut the door. I'm like, whoa, wait, wait. She's like, whoa, you don't want to have sex? I thought that's what you wanted. I'm like, yeah, that is what I want, Angela, but I want you to put your panties on. She's like, oh, yeah, you want me to put my underwears on? I'm like, yeah, just your underwears. She's like, oh, you want to have sex with me with my underwears on? I'm like, yeah. It's like, okay, I'll go get my underwears. So she put back on her underwears and she comes back downstairs and she's like, now do you want it? I'm like, yeah. So we kissing and stuff like that. And I ended up bending her over and just like, beating it up from the back, which was good to me. But yeah, I was having sex with Angela Bassett and it was good. And after we was done, she kind of like looked at me and we was laying down and kissing. She's like, look, David, I don't want things to be strange with us on set. You're the boss and you kind of fucking one of your employees, but I don't want you to think like, you know, I'm not going to do my job. I don't expect, special treatment on set and everything. I just want you to know that I do kind of want to date you, and I think you've been realizing that, as us being on set, I think you've been seeing that I want to date you and be with you. Um, I don't know where your mind is at, in this whole thing, but I've been giving you all the signs that I like you and that I'm into you, and I guess I'm asking you as we're like laying down on this table, you want to date me? I'm like, oh, you're asking me. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's my silly way of asking you. I mean, you can turn me down, but it's my silly way of asking if I could be your girlfriend. If you wouldn't mind being my boyfriend. I know I'm really rusty at being romantic and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I would love for you to be my girlfriend. She's like, but we can't tell the cast. They'll freak out if they find out we're dating. So we gotta hook up after we're done filming and working, like how we're doing right now. I'm like, okay. She like, and another thing, when you see me on set, even though you're the boss, you might see me act like I don't notice you, or you might see me act like, I don't see you, or if I don't say hi to you, it's not that I'm trying to avoid you. It's just I don't want the cast to get any ideas that because they already think that we're doing something, you know. So if we start acting close, I'm like, but what if I want to kiss you on set? It's like, David, you want to do that because if the cast see you doing that, they're gonna think that you're gonna be showing me favoritism and stuff, and I don't want special treatment on set. Like, I just don't want them to be like, David's dating Angela Bassett. Like, oh, we already seen that coming. Like, so let's not give them what they already know. I'm like, okay, it's like, so when we on set, I'm going to be professional. I'm going to do my job. And then after we're done working, later on that day, you can come like how we've been doing. This is the first time of us having sex, but I know it won't be our last. I'm like, oh, I'm going to keep beating it up. So you think I'm finished? Like, oh, I already know you're going for round two. I'm like, you know that I'm going for round two. How you know that? It's like, I heard in an article, I've read in an article that you're a sexaholic. And I can tell from the look on your face that is true. That was definitely not made up. I'm like, yes, I am addicted to sex, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. She was like, David, there's nothing wrong with you being addicted to sex. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm like, you sure? It's like, yeah, I'm positive. David, first of all, let me make something clear to you. First of all, if you want to be honest, the whole world is addicted to sex. I mean, everybody's addicted to it. It's just a lot of people are afraid to admit that they are addicted to it. A lot of people are afraid to admit that they are that way. You know, some people don't like to admit that they just love fucking sex. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I love dick. I do love having sex. I'm not going to act like I don't. I do. But a lot of people put on this front, and I don't know why they do it. The whole world, I feel like they try to put on an act for a camera that they so perfect and these type of thoughts don't run through their head, and that's just a whole bunch of bullshit because everyone thinks about that shit. I mean, if you're a human being, sex is going to come through your mind because number one, how the fuck you think you got here? Your parents had to what? Fuck to get you here. So obviously, sex is a beautiful thing. It can't be a horrible thing. I'm like, it's like, so I'm definitely not looking at you any less because you love sex. I mean, everyone loves sex if you want to get technical. So, you right, you got a point there. It's like, but you do know that I still can get pregnant. I'm like, but you like 60 something. It's like, and what is that supposed to mean? Because I'm 60 something, I can't get pregnant? Is that what you're saying? I'm like, I am saying that. I'm not going to lie. I am kind of saying that. It's like, David, just because I'm like 67 doesn't mean that I can't get pregnant. I'm like, okay, so you saying at the age you at, I can still knock you up. She's like, yeah. I'm like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I'm serious. So I'm like, okay, well, I did not know that I can still get you pregnant. She's like, yeah, well, I'm just letting you know my eggs still work. I'm like, I didn't think that they did. It's like, you need to stop. You know what, David? Enough with the damn jokes. It's not funny no more. Yes, I can still have babies, and I don't have rusty eggs, sir. So she's like, if that was the case, why are you still having sex with me? Do it feel rusty when you inside of me? I'm like, no. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, me and Angela Bassett, we had sex, which we had a lot of, which was really good. I ain't gonna lie to you. And we did some nasty stuff. It was really nasty and X-rated. But yeah, I cut up with Angela Bassett, and it was good. It had my mind thinking like a lot. And so I remember, I'm in the car and I'm sitting there thinking, and I get a phone call from Selena Gomez. So I'm like, hello. She's like, hey, David. I'm like, hey, Selena, what's up, baby? She's like, hi. I'm like, what you doing? She's like, sleep. I just woke up. Can I talk to you? Or are you busy? I'm like, no, you want me to come to you for a minute? She's like, yeah, can you? It's kind of important. So I'm like, okay. So I go to Selena, and she apologized for coming to Miley Cyrus, well, both of our parties, acting like that. She's like, David, I didn't come to the party to party. I'm like, okay, so why did you come to the party? She was like, I came to the party to tell you something. I'm like, and what was that? She's like, David, look, I feel embarrassed saying this shit because you got so many girls pregnant right now. A lot. And you already got kids here, like already here. Like that's born already. You and Jenna already got kids and stuff. But you know how I feel about you, David. I'm pregnant. I was thinking about getting an abortion. I'm like, look, You was gonna kill the baby. She's like, well, I don't know if you really wanted to be a part of the baby's life or not, David. I didn't know how you was gonna feel about it, and I don't want to raise these babies by myself. I didn't make them by myself. I mean, I didn't come inside myself, David. I'm like, I get what you're saying, and I didn't say you did. It's like, yeah. So I'm saying if I didn't do that, I mean, like, I had to have help, right? I mean, that's how a girl get pregnant. She has to have some type of help or guidance, right? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like, you probably think I'm a fucking idiot. You think I'm trying to trap you. I'm like, no, I don't think that. Look, Selena, I don't think that, baby. It's like, so are you happy that I'm pregnant? I'm like, yeah, but you can't get rid of the babies. She's like, so we're gonna raise them together. You're not gonna run from this. I'm like, you thought that I was gonna run from this? When have I ever ran from problems? She's like, yeah, I should have. I mean, I should have known your character a lot better. You're right. Okay, all right, I trust you. I'm like, well, now that I'm here, it's like, you want to have sex, don't you? I'm like, yeah. It's like, you lucky I'm horny. So I had sex with Selena Gomez and, beating it up and everything like that. And Selena Gomez have been kind of staying off social media, like she said. A lot of things when you see her accounts getting posted with stuff, a lot of times it don't necessarily be Selena Gomez posting that stuff. It be other people accounts. I mean, it be people running her account. It don't necessarily be Selena Gomez actually posting that shit. Like a lot of your favorite celebrities do not run their accounts. If you think that they actually sit there and run their accounts, yeah, they be logged into their accounts through their phones and stuff, but they managers and stuff, they had their accounts, account information too, where they can post stuff without the celebrity having to really post it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they could be having their account on their phone, but they be so busy they don't really have time to sit there and actually post shit. You know what I'm saying? They be working and filming and going to photo shoots and stuff. That takes a lot of damn hours. So you think that they really is thinking about posting something on Instagram? No, they publisher team is posting that stuff. That's what they get paid for. You see what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, if you're thinking that your favorite celebrity is watching your stuff, 9 times out of 10, very rarely they're watching that shit. Sometimes that you might get lucky and they might see it, but 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you that they ain't watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how much that shit trending. If it's trending to the point where they had to watch it, then yeah, they probably would. But if it ain't that trending and it's not really reaching them, they ain't gonna see it. You see what I'm saying? So I thought I'd just let y'all know that. But anyway, so after I was done with Selena Gomez, right? I wanted to go back to Reginae Carter because I mean Reginae Carter got some good stuff. I wanted to go back to Reginae. So I go back to Reginae and she opens the door. She's like, "Hey baby, come on in." I'm like, "I was just thinking about you." She's like, "I was thinking about you too. Come on in." So I was thinking about moving. I'm like, "You are?" It's like, "Yeah, paparazzi keep popping out of the bushes. You didn't see them when you was coming here? They just took pictures of me." I'm like, "They did?" It's like, "Yeah, I was taking out the trash and some paparazzi person just popped out of my bushes and started like filming me." I'm like, "As you were taking out your trash?" She's like, "Yeah, it's time for me to move. There's so many people showing up to my house. It's getting weird now. I'm starting to get scared." I'm like, "You are? You want to go to one of my apartments? I mean, I can take you there." She's like, "But how will we get out? They'll see us leave out together." I'm like, they probably already seen us, just now. I just came here to your door." She was like, "You know what? You're right. Fuck it. Yeah, let's go to one of your apartments." So she's like, "You want me to? Let me grab some clothes. I can get some stuff." I'm like, "All right, hurry up, girl, because I'm trying to beat it up." She's like, "All right." She's like, "I just grab a few panties." I'm like, "Hurry up." She's like, "Okay, okay, damn." So I remember Kendall Jenner and her mom was kind of arguing at her office because Kendall Jenner went to go see her mom because she wanted to talk to her. She like, Kendall, you're being very stupid right now and very stubborn. Why would you get online and say that shit? Why would you do that? Do you know what that's doing to our brand? She's like, Mom, I don't fucking care what it's doing to our brand. And it's not your damn brand. It's my damn brand. My name is Kendall Jenner. I have my own damn brand. I'm my own person. I don't have to rely on the family to have a damn brand. So she was like, let me tell you something. It's because of your damn family that you even have a damn name for yourself. She's like, you know what? I have worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. I don't need no damn family brand or no fucking TV show to make me relevant. Okay? You think that I need this fucking show? I don't need it. Okay? So y'all can have this shit. So she like, you got online and you embarrassed the whole entire damn family. She's like, how did I do that? How the fuck did I do that? So Kim Kardashian, she was like, you should have never got online and said that you was having David's baby. That made you look thirsty as shit for attention. You do realize that. She's like, you know what? I don't care what it made me look like. I was tired of not saying shit. And me and David are deciding to go out in public. So she's like, you need cameras following you around doing that. So she's like, I told you before, we're not putting this shit on the show. I told you before, and I'm going to say it again, you're not exploiting my boyfriend for no fucking views. So they're like, he is already a damn celebrity. He is a big A-list celebrity. He wouldn't mind. So she's like, yeah, you know what? He actually wouldn't fucking mind because he said he would do it for me, but I don't want him to. So she's like, why are you being stupid? If he said he'll do it, why won't you just let him do it? Why won't you just let him fucking do it? If he said he's going to do it, why won't you just let his ass do it? So she's like, because I don't fucking want him to. Okay, I don't show you are being so damn stubborn. And you're not being a team player right now. Not for the damn family or the damn brand. She's like, I am my own damn brand. Okay, she's like, well, what about the family brand? Huh? She's like, am I a damn Kardashian? I am not a Kardashian. I am a fucking Jenner. Okay, my name is Kendall Jenner, not Kendall Kardashian. Okay, the fucking show is called The Kardashians. So am I a fucking Kardashian? So they like, you don't have to be a Kardashian to be a part of this damn brand. And you do, she's like, well, if the show was named The Jenners, then it would be a different damn story. So she like, you know what? I don't know what your attitude for or where this attitude is coming from, but you have never disrespected your mother like this or yelled at me like this. She's like, well, guess what? This is not a TV show where we have to act like we always get along. I mean, this is the type of stuff that needs to be on camera when we don't fucking disagree. You know, we disagree. You know, I don't want my boyfriend to be in the show and you fucking do. So guess what? This type of shit should be on camera. You know why? Because now they can see the real side of you and they can see the real side of me. And Kim, you can shut the fuck up because I don't need you lecturing me on shit because I didn't do a porno fucking video. So she's like, excuse me? So she's like, you heard me. I didn't do a porno video to become famous. Okay? So I don't need your fucking advice on anything. What I need you to do is stop being a fucking hypocrite. That's what I need you to do and stay out of my fucking love life. I can get online and say what I fucking want to and I don't need none of y'all permissions because guess what? At the end of the day, I don't live with none of y'all any fucking more. I live by myself and I pay my own fucking bills. So that means I pay my own way and I can say anything I want my fucking way. I don't even have to talk to y'all no more. I'm fucking leaving. So I remember Chloe, she was like, look, you know, you really need to sit down and talk about this. She's like, can you just get out of my fucking way, Chloe? I'm done talking. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of y'all trying to exploit my boyfriend, and I'm just tired of this shit. Everything has to be about the fucking show. Everything. My fucking pregnancy, everything. My boyfriend, all of this shit always got to be about expanding the fucking show. Look, I am not going to exploit my boyfriend or my relationship on this fucking show. So you and this show can kiss my motherfucking ass. Fuck this show. I don't have to be on the show and I'm fucking leaving while I still have my fucking dignity. So she get in the car or whatever like that. And Kris Jenner, you know, she was just like shaking her head or whatever. And so Kim was like, Mom, you want me to go get her? Because I can whip some sense into her ass. So she's like, you know what? She's right. She is a grown woman. And you know what? I kind of admire her. She's standing her ground. I mean, it's not what I want her to do. I mean, she definitely needs to reconsider this shit. But if this is what she wants, if she doesn't want to exploit her boyfriend, we can't make that girl. She is a girl. What, we gonna kill her? What we gonna put her in a body bag and tell everybody it was an accident because things ain't going our way? At the end of the day, she's still your sister and she's still my damn daughter. I can't make this girl do anything. I admire her. She's living her own life. And we're not gonna cut that girl off because she's living her own life. Because she's about to have my grandbabies. And I want to be in their life. I don't know about y'all, but I want to be in the baby's life. So I'm gonna give her some time to cool off. Everybody stay away from, Kendall Jenner for a couple of weeks. Let her cool off. Let her be with her boyfriend. And then we'll talk to her once everything's settled. Let's leave her alone. So she's like, but what about the damn show? She's not even going to do it any damn more because of David. She's like, well, we seen this coming. Kendall don't really like being in the show any damn way. She don't really like, that girl. She is very private about everything. So I seen this coming a mile away. She was about to walk away from the show. So, it's nothing we can do about it. What, we going to force her to be on camera? What, we going to make her do episodes with us? We can't make her do shit. She is a grown woman. She don't live with me. She pay her own damn bills. She got her own businesses. It's nothing I can do about it. I can't make that girl do stuff. So, all we can do is support her because at the end of the day, Kendall had supported all of us in everything we ever did. So at least we can do is return the damn favor. So Kim was like, is he going to marry her? Is he at least going to marry Kendall Jenner? Is he going to marry my sister? So she's like, well, I don't know. That's between them two. I don't know. So I just remember, we got to the apartment, me and Reginae Carter, and we instantly started cutting up, like having sex or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, Reginae, boy, that girl, she is beautiful, boy. She is a beautiful girl, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyway, when I was done with Reginae Carter, I did go see Kendall Jenner because she was kind of like crying on the phone. I ain't want her to be crying. I don't like when girls cry on the phone, that make me sad. So I went to Kendall Jenner and she was just like, baby, I love you. And I know my family is so fucked up. All they always think about is a fucking stupid ass reality show. That's all they ever think about. I'm like, baby, it's okay. I love you, girl. She's like, baby, I don't want our kids to be in that type of world. I want them to be different. I'm like, and they will be. And they're my kids, so I promise you they definitely will be. She's like, I know, baby. So I'm like, you want to have sex? She's like, yeah. I think that would make me feel a lot better. So I'm like, you think so? It's like, yeah. So I'm going to stop the episode here. I got another part coming, what I'm saying, with Kendall Jenner. Because Kendall Jenner is, she got a lot of things that she haven't let out the closet. Not like she's gay or anything, but just a lot of things she's been hiding and stuff. And it's finally coming out, especially dealing with her family and stuff like that. So I'm going to holler at y'all later, and I hope that y'all enjoy this episode. Penny, what are you doing? Oh, let me stop fucking with y'all. All right.